much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They motion the slot man right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he's just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. They send a man in motion. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Another one for Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. They will go. It's Allen. Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Allen fires out wide, complete. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Javon Dexter escorted him to the ground.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Working from the gun, it's Allen. This one's quickly to Shakir. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. About to begin the second here, the Bills definitely thinking points. Man in motion, headed right. And he runs this down to around the 12-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Cook. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's a James Cook touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready!
Williams starting with a pass here. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good for a gain of 5. Christian Benford up to make that stop. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bears with a long ways to go for a score. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Come on, set!
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Daquan Jones with the tackle on that play.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Ready!
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Go!
First down throw by Williams. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Romadudes a touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
After the sack, another pass on second down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They kick the running back in motion. Allen on third down. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
So on fourth down, on comes Sam Martin to handle the punt for the Bills. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. Nineteen seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
First down, Williams. He lets one fly deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take the lead just before halftime. DJ Moore, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He'll take this at the 10. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They're looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bills watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. So halftime has to wait one more snap. That pass interference call means we've got an untimed down coming up. looking to throw. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Check.
Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Going to run again with Swift. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Let's go now.
They've got a man in motion.
Go.
3rd down, here's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Say, hey. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Check.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. This finds Carter complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Here we go. Check.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Ready?
From the 42. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it deep downfield. And in for the Chicago touchdown. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears bump the lead up to 13 points. So we hit the end of the third quarter. And after that last-second score in the third, we'll resume play with a kickoff. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Allen setting up to throw. A quick slant here into the hands of Cooper. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Here's 2nd and 2. Connection made to Shakir. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Back to throw now, Allen. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing now on first down, Allen. This will be caught by Cooper. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Still has room inside the 15. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a James Cook touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And he reaches the end zone. That conversion cuts the lead down to 5. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears leading by 5.
Ready.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Set, go.
Staying grounded with Swift. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Offense going for it here. 4th and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
He's back to throw. They connect for the first. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from...